Game series here. This is the group stages. You take a look at the standings here. Obviously, nothing updated or nothing happened other than that first game right there. So everyone was 0 points still and everything. But we'll update it after this series here. But yeah, you get an idea. These are the 9 teams that are ultimately in this event here. Obviously, really, all of them you really should recognize. Maybe other than Wapdash, they were always a team that was kind of around a little bit. Earlier in the season, they were in the Diamond event. But they always stuck around gold, did pretty well, so they are that 9th team, as you see on the bottom down there. Yeah, and going back to the game, you just hear it, and you're like, really? They let them get it again? Yeah, I thought for sure we were going to see a ban on Salamon, but...
It's Wapdash was Mystery Gang, right?
Yes, formerly Mystery Gang, yeah.
With a bit of roster changes, I think.
Yeah, a little bit. So yeah, we'll see what they're about coming up here, but but yeah, Salamon.
I think we're gonna be playing them. Second game we have.
Oh, do you? Okay, let me. Yeah, you play Reason tomorrow, looks like, and then in the next weekend, you play them. So
it's gonna be interesting.
Match. Yeah.
Anyway, pretty much the same openings as last game. I really favored Reason's draft last game, but we'll see if it's going to be different this game.
How did they not ban Salamon? I mean,
it's just some teams doesn't give it the respect it needs. It's the best hero in the game. If you're not going to ban it, then you're manning up on it. Yeah. If you're not a team that likes to man up like Hex, then you better ban it, because otherwise it's going to be an uphill battle, as we saw last game.
Yeah. See, now that's an interesting hero to try to deal with it, because, Sandwraith, obviously, he eventually ran into this.
It's not the same
It's
at
not
all.
the same, no.
You can't get in a position where you can get it off on the Salamon. He's going to have the sheep, he's going to have the shrunk, he's going to have the ulti to cancel you with W. It's not a counter to Salamon, in my opinion.
But if
he gets it, it's huge.
Yeah.
They win the fight 10 out of 10 times. But it's getting it off. Pulling it off more than max once a game is extremely hard.
Yeah. No, yeah. If you're Reason here, like, you see that Cersei, you're all about kill the Cersei. Kill Cersei before anything happens in team fights. Or else, it could get dangerous. So, how about that? Oogie, the 3rd pick here for Hex.
They like, as I said, those really tanky heroes, so it's not too surprising.
Alright, so they got him in the South Forest, so obviously that tank trend there coming out.
And a Labyrinth hero in Magnus. It's pretty standard drafts again. A little bit of variation, but it's the same concept as last game.
Yeah, they had a chance to go Kraken again, actually. I wonder if he was banned, actually, but no, he wasn't. He was there, but yeah, they went Magnus instead. Nothing wrong with that,
Sometimes
obviously.
The player just feels like playing a different hero, and you need to respect that. I mean, Kraken would be fine here again, but Mag is great as well.
Yeah, so they'll settle with that, of course. But here we go in the bans now. More access into Tempest so far. 2 more to come on the other side, of course. So, Reason, they still definitely have that option of the jungler. King Nick taking out at least the Tempest. Definitely some respect there. Mentioned he did a fantastic Tempest game there in game 1.
Just don't, I don't understand how a Behe is worth a blind ban more than Salamon. Going back to that, it's just crazy. Because Behe is even nerfed. It's still really good, but it's crazy to me. Like, we would ban Salamon 10 out of 10 times as Salamon.
Even Magebane, like Behemoth or Magebane. Like,
Magebane is strong, but it's not a Salamon.
Exactly, yeah. Like
it's the 2 item difference again with all heroes. Even Magebane, who farms really fast, it's going to be 1 or 2 items behind.
Yeah, well, again, this they're going to do it now for the 2nd game. Like clearly they have a different plan here, which is, again, the Cersei. I mean, so that's the obvious. But as you're pointing out, it's definitely not just because that,
and
yes,
they should.
there, but.
I hope they. I mean, As long as they get the sheep on Ugi and sheep on South, they can deal with the Salomon more than they could last game.
Hmm.
Feel like they didn't have any obvious sheep last game, any lockdown that was crazy.
Yeah. Got the final ban here. What do we see? Moraxis, Tempest, Lodestone, Ophelia, and Madman coming out.
Vindicator.
Indicator, interesting.
Interesting. Yeah.
Hey, that's good for stopping Cersei and her channel.
I mean, he has to have some. I don't think it's revealed why the Vindicator ban is there yet. I think they have some plan in mind because it doesn't make sense with the heroes they have yet.
No.
Yeah, a little bit with Cersei, but I mean, if they really want to stop Cersei, they can stop Cersei
Yeah.
on Legion. Like, there's no doubt about that.
I mean, all three of those heroes potentially can do it.
Stop her, yeah.
Get portal keys and.
And it's just any type of stun. She's not gonna get shrunk or anything. So.
No. That is another definite downside of her. So they're right-clicking a Wild Soul here.
A hero that has fallen a bit off, but
Yeah.
it's still really strong. Or I don't know if it's fallen off, but not getting as much attention anymore, at least.
No, I mean he's definitely still seen, but yeah, maybe not that really powerful that people assumed he was when he first changed. But
Tremble isn't available yet, right?
I don't know. Was Tremble out? I guess he was, wasn't
Yeah,
he?
he was taken out.
He was. Yeah, if because that was it's Forsaken available. I think it's the same thing with Forsaken.
Forsaken
Archer.
is available. She
is available now. Okay.
But the hero is just she farms quick, but too weak.
Okay. Huh. I would actually need to confirm that, to be honest. I'm not sure if that's the
I think
case.
Forsaken is available at least. I'm not sure about Tremble. I don't think Tremble is available.
That's what I'm wondering, yeah. Okay, well, try to get confirmation on that. Anyways, Parallax. Okay, that came
I
out
look
in
at
left
this
field.
Hellborn team and it's good. Good this far. Standard heroes they like, comfortable heroes, signature heroes. In the end, what's best to draft is just heroes that your players like.
So, you don't sound too surprised by a Parallax, though. I mean, that's definitely not an everyday pickup here.
It's Chaos Master.
Is it?
Plays
Okay.
it a lot, I think. He likes that or Trumpstar. I'm not sure which one of them. They're the same player in my head. I can never put a difference to them.
Well, Chaos was the carry last game, and Trumpster was the mid, so...
Yeah, they're always like that, but they're just the same kind of... They have the same style. They're
Okay.
a little bit greedy with the items and the plays to an extent.
Gotcha. What? Okay, that was just a weird finish.
I didn't see that coming.
Parallax in a rally. Now, rally, we got to see Sync play it, actually, at the end of Cycle 8 right there.
Yeah.
It performed pretty well with it. I mean, Mickey played it. It was fun. He did get a buff. I mean, they basically reverted the battle experience where they brought the attack damage back. So it's solid.
It is a good hero. Like, Han is a lot about comfortable heroes, and I know Snooki has played rarely back in the day.
Yeah.
So he likes it. We've seen time and time again that what Mickey can do with Pebbles and so on, players and heroes combined. So if he likes the hero, then give it to him. It's gonna usually work out. Seen that so many times.
Absolutely, yeah. One of those players for sure. So Snooki here in this case, going to get his hands on it, and it will be a suicide rally.
It's usually, if you think about it, a lot of niche suicide heroes. There's not really that often you see a mid hero that's never picked.
Yeah.
It's often suicide heroes. Because you can put so many heroes as suicide if you are innovative. Even we've tried some Parallax even. It's not a secret strat as suicide. Even that can work.
Interesting. Huh. So, yeah, speaking of that, Parallax obviously in this case is going to be mid. I was so thrown off this Oogie avatar, by the way. That does not look like Oogie to me. Compared to the other ones. Holy crap.
Looks like Nighthound or something.
I thought it was Nighthound. That's what I was like, wait, what? Am I seeing this right? So, It's funny that you say that too, because that's exactly the hero I thought. But
It looks like some Nighthound avatar that there
yeah.
is. I don't remember which one it is.
Anywho, so
That's just standard on. There's some avatars. Then you see what the fuck is that hero?
no, yeah. Every once in a while, overall they're pretty good at that. But every once in a while, unfortunately, there's ones like this where it's like, ah man,
Yeah,
if I can't, how much Han I watch, can't tell exactly what it is, and
indeed.
maybe that should be an alarm there. But anyways, I'll maybe bring that up. I should pull my notes up. I've been doing this lately. This has been pretty helpful, actually. I get to talk with Waza and some behind-the-scenes guys a bit of things that I've learned during the cast.
This game though, it's pure magic damage on the Legion side.
Oh yeah,
It's if they last game they had Kraken and some physical presence, but this game they have none. If they get Trunkens on Hellborn, they're looking solid.
yeah.
I think they could have used like physical damage output as a suicide hero, maybe Batman, Grinix, something like this. Grinix is not, like there's not a lot of people that plays that hero,
Grinix. That hero's awful.
but God, it's bad. Please buff it.
So bad. Yeah, that Fate
I
final
heard about
pick,
it was getting buffed.
Was it?
I heard that.
He can't.
I'm looking
he can't
forward
do
to
that.
that.
You're too good with it. The one player, you ruin it.
We don't play it too often anymore, but it's still okay. But it needs to have a good lane.
Yeah.
Same with Madman, pretty much. It's exactly the same concept, and Nighthound Suicide even. Just slightly weaker versions of Invis heroes with the same goal in the game.
Okay.
Madman is seen though sometimes, right? Suicide.
Oh yeah.
It's really rare, but it's seen.
Yeah. No, it definitely.
It's just last game they kind of had. I don't know if Solomon is going to be enough this game.
Well,
I feel like they caught up in the drafting stage. This game picks it's much more even draft wise now.
the lanes are turning out to be interesting to me. I mean, you see what we're got here. Reason is sending an aggressive tri lane up here.
That's where I'm curious because why are you picking a Salomon to then go aggressive and not give him the space? He's gonna not have the best time against the rally, and he's gonna be vulnerable alone down here. So
Yeah.
whereas last game he was protected, he was safe, he was gonna get his farm inevitably. It's not gonna be the same story in this game.
Yeah.
But that's like they could defend him, but they choose to go offensive. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, it's that's actually pretty funny. It's one thing to get manned up or to man up against a Salamon and then maybe struggle because of that, but then still do pretty well sure in the end. But yeah, to set yourself in a spot where 1v1, it's not good.
It's also manning up on an Uki of all heroes. I don't know. Is it really that hero that you need to man up on? I don't feel like it is. You should address every carry, of course, but it's not that hero. Give him 10 minutes and then the game is over kind of hero, like Salomon.
I wonder if part of this, though, looking at this, is that similar to last game for Hex. One of the biggest things we talked about is it's a very greedy lineup, and it's a very passive lineup in this case. I don't know if greedy is the word this time around, but passive. You got Salforce Jungle, who's you want.
I would say pretty greedy.
Yeah.
Parallax, Salforce, Uki, Cersei as a greedy support. I think it's pretty greedy.
Okay.
They don't have a lot of playmakers again, but they definitely have late game again. I mean, can they get there? Can they deal with the Salomon the first 30, 40 minutes? Then they have it for sure because they're gonna run out of steam on Legion team, the 4 other heroes.
Yeah.
Even Salomon at some point, because the other heroes are gonna catch up. But then don't take the early fights like they did the last game. I would say just let Reason come to you. Put them at the tough spot. Mm-hmm. Let them make the plays. They definitely have the heroes for it, but be ready for it. And that should be the game plan.
It's kind of funny, yeah. Yeah, well, that's what I was wondering too, though, about Reason. Again, the idea of what they're going for here is that because of that idea, Cersei herself, she is known as one of the weakest supports early on, just the one that's not going to accomplish a lot as far as aggressive play, especially.
Yeah.
So, they're really going to lock down this Cersei and Oogie. Like, that's going to be accomplished. South Forest may find himself in a little bit of trouble if he's not careful. So.
Yep. They did buff the entrapment, but like Wasa was commenting, it's going to be really strong level 1, blah blah blah, but it's not really doing anything because it's not doing any damage. So you trap the guy, but he's just going to stand there, and then what are you going to do? Hit him once with Cersei, give 20 damage, not going to do a lot. So she's so weak on lane.
Oh, well, that's a benefit.
Well played.
Yeah.
I'm curious, like, how long have we been paused? Did they know that they were out there? I don't know. They
no.
probably are watching.
I got the stream out. I mean, it was still catching up. So even if they were, no, that's been less than 6 minutes.
Then it's just good. A good play. Just check out what's going on. Now they know it's a trialing up here.
Yeah.
And then you should see Salforis as he is rotating down to the Legion jungle. It's gonna put pressure on the Salomon. God, this is awful for Salomon.
Yeah, not much you can do here. I mean, he's gonna pull it to the camp, but now Raleigh's like, no, you're not. He's gonna cut him off. And
he has one pulled region, but I feel like he's gonna be struggling this game. And does that really play into the game plan of Reason? I wouldn't say so. So I'm really not agreeing with that training.
Well, so that's one thing though. Now if they just stuck up here on the tri lane, then sure, but they are rotating.
Yeah, rotating it down. That's good because.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, they might get a kill here.
Yep, Parallax in a lot of trouble. There's the Burning Shadows. The Andromeda Comet stun comes out. And there's the Bloodlust. So yeah, very well played. The roam is real.
He should be aware that they were coming when they were missing, but it was a good rotation. Now they should go bottom though. One of them at least. Please. Or they're diving top, so I guess they have lane control. But
yeah.
Really feel like one of them should go bottom and help the Salomon. He's gonna be struggling in the long run.
Yeah, it's to see him not only 100. I know we're just starting here, but 150 gold per minute. Rally.
Oh yeah. I mean, yeah. It's hard to tell the first 2 creepers. The GPM really.
But yeah, Raleigh with that buff especially, the passive, he gets that more damage now. I mean, it's early on. That's pretty good. Well. Yeah, that's 12 damage. That's plus 12 damage that he's getting here.
Yeah, I guess that's actually powerful in the lane. He's gonna win this lane for sure with his C.
Yeah.
Salomon doesn't have anything to contest that. And they have the South Forest nearby who can always run over.
Oh, Oogie top lane. He's taking a lot of pressure. Nice entrapment right there, so it does come into play in that case. Stops Fade from getting the Burning Shadows off. However, it's not going to matter in the end. Chaos Master does go down.
Is it really worth it? So it's a good kill, but is it worth it trading the farm for the Salomon not getting too much?
Okay.
What I'm getting.
Yeah, so they're putting priority on locking down the other carry rather than focusing on just getting their own carry farm.
Yeah, when their carry is a 1 core, while enemy has 3 core, kind of.
Okay, yeah.
So it's just curious. And he's going to be in a lot of trouble here bottom.
Oh, here we go. Salforce assisting. Not much Salomon can do other than just try to run. He just got boots. Oh, that timing.
That might be the saving grace, yeah.
Wow.
That's huge, because he dies there, then Reason is far behind, but he survives. But he's not doing too well anyway. They rotate Oogie down here. That's curious about that.
That is interesting, yeah.
It's not changing a whole lot, is it? It's gonna give the Oogie some farm. Maybe it's actually smart, because Salomon can't contest bottom either way. Oogie or Rally. Because of the sub.
Oh, Rally is going to take some pressure here, actually, and he does not have enough mana for Compel now. He underestimated, excuse me. And, oh, never mind. Maybe he did it. Maybe this was the plan all along. They go back in, get the kill on Archdagger, and never mind.
Not worth it.
At what cost? It goes down. Right
Not
there,
worth it. He was farming pretty well. Look at the gold gain from the 2 kills. Just get 300 for 200. I don't know. A support for a farmer. Pretty greedy.
Andromeda's the top farm in the game right now. That's ridiculous.
That's not something you see every. No, it's Magnus.
Oh yeah, now it's Magnus. But
Close.
4 minutes into the game, and Andromeda being the top farmer. That's something.
That's crazy. I don't think I've seen that ever.
Yeah.
Even with Bloodlust, I don't think I've ever seen that.
Yeah, that's just purely kills too.
But he got all the kills. Yeah.
I think that speaks more to the lack of farm amongst everyone else. I mean, this has been a very slow game in that sense.
Which benefits Hex for sure. You see 160 GPM Solomon is now top. And that's not where he want to be.
Nope.
Want to be in his jungle, just farming away safely. He's so vulnerable up here.
Oh, Fade. He's on the run.
Getting the boots on himself. That's a kill.
So,
no, it's not.
No, that changed.
Nerf on the Q.
Yep.
Coming into play.
That's pre-nerf. That's a kill, no doubt.
You're usually used to seeing it come up all the time, the Q.
Yep.
You just see him popping Q. But that's not going to be happening anymore.
Yeah, it is interesting. It's only 2 seconds difference, right? Like,
But it's only 2 seconds, but you put it in.
You can tell.
Percent or percent or whatever
Percentage,
you call it.
yeah.
Percentage, then it's a huge difference.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Again, feel it there, so Fade is able to survive at least. I'll force back into the jungle. But Salomon, I mean, again, you see him up here now, and he can't really push up. He has to kind of
struggling,
chill back. So this is not going to be an early mock game for him.
But then again, don't you think he would just have been like 500 DPM if they just laned normally? Just put 2 or 3 bottom, secure his farm, and then put a suicide.
I mean, Ogi would probably be up there too, but...
Yeah, but what did they really accomplish in... it's like they have no farm on any of the heroes now, instead of having it on Salomon.
And guess who's still the top farm? It's Ogi.
My concern all along. Yeah, Ogi. Yeah, exactly. It's just so risky what they're doing in this game with that tri-lane, I feel like. There's no reason for it. I would like to hear like the reasoning behind it, because it just seems so silly with the way they drafted.
Yeah. I think, perhaps just overthinking it a little bit. That happens sometimes. Or maybe they expect. No, there's no way you would expect like aggressive lane from Hex here with their lineup. So, yeah, no, that was just
even though they have the Solomon, there's no way they can man up with this lineup. So, are you gonna send the Cersei man up? Really? They would just laugh at that with their tri lane.
Like, all right, free kills, sweet. So yeah, how about Parallax, by the way? I mean, it's obviously other stuff's been going on. Parallax, I'm really curious to see how he does this game. We have not gotten to see him really at all. So top lane, Oogie's in trouble. He goes ultimate form. It's probably not going to be enough, or maybe. Oh my God, it just might be. It's Oogie. Why am I underestimating it? He's just going to survive. Never mind. There's the stun to kill him. So
that hero though. I remember some game against Complexity where we also just got so turned upon.
Yep.
Turn potential is just insane.
Yeah, it is ridiculous.
You think you have it, and then you just don't.
Oh, well. They kill Magnus at least. Andromeda's still around. They know this. Rallies figures it at least. Can he actually find him? Yes.
Yeah, he find him. He's dead.
He does. Entrapment misses, but doesn't
Why
matter.
do you use that before? I don't know. Yeah, he's still dead.
Yeah, it doesn't matter, yeah. Just a matter of time, really. So, going to be a little bit of a time, but he's
going to give it to Oogie. Yeah.
That's genius. I like it.
It's really, like, it's smart because it's a bounty. It's 400 gold that Oogie gets.
True.
And he gets to be in the kill. It's smart they wait for that. Huh. Normally you just think it's just an Andromeda, but that was really smart.
Oh, Parallax. Nice job right there from Trumpsta. That shows you the mobility of this hero with that, what is it even called? A fulcrum shift? Yeah. Port with it. Uses it to get the rune right there. What kind of build? What kind of items do you think we should expect to see on Parallax? Being that we don't see him often, like an icon or what?
I mean, I know that Slasky likes to go Starve when he plays it.
Oh,
He's really the only one of us that plays it. He likes to get that at some point, but just items that gives you a lot of mana, post haste, stuff like this. Not really damage items. More items that give you mana. Icon was a favorite item of his before the change. I'm not sure how good Icon is anymore. I honestly don't play a lot of Icon heroes.
Okay.
So I'm not sure really, but if it's still viable, then definitely Icon.
Oh, Magnus, he's dead. Nice job
And
right there.
The new Jade Spire is also amazing on the
Oh,
hero, but
yeah.
you don't want 2 of those on the team, and I expect Ugi to get it, so
True.
I don't see that happening.
Yeah,
Maybe
no.
I shrunk along the way, but normally you wouldn't get that on Parallax, but this particular Legion team is just only magical, so
That could
I wouldn't
be
even
pretty
put
good,
it past Rally to get a shrunk, honestly, in this game. I wouldn't put it past Cersei if she gets the farm, but she probably doesn't, but you know what I'm getting
Yeah.
at.
Shrunken is very valuable this game, no doubt, for the Hellborn team.
And Jade Spire also gets the 2 magic armor, so it's an amazing item this game.
Oh, yeah. Well, Gnome's Wisdom alone. I mean, both
Yeah,
teams this
Gnome's Wisdom
game
alone.
should get a
Get
Gnome's
the
Wisdom,
notes. Yeah, definitely.
at least.
There's something wrong with the communication if they don't both teams get it. It's just amazing this game.
Yeah. I think it's...
Get it on Mag and get it on Parallax or Ugi. Then that's what I'm expecting at least.
Yeah, I still think it's an item that maybe teams are kind of remembering / getting used to because, again, it's definitely a little bit newer, but... Yeah, there is no argument against where it's bad. Like, you should get it in games like this especially.
It's just super situational. It's when the teams has a lot of magic damage, because otherwise it's almost always worth it to get that pistol instead.
Oh! Alright, that was close right there. Magnus, his stun was coming up in like a half a second. If it came up, he could use it, but unable to. Oh, and Trumpsta died, actually. Was it middle? Yeah, I didn't catch that.
Yep.
So they comboed him down.
Good synergy between the 3 heroes. They have a lot of stuns on Legion. Team fight again, like last game. They just don't have... They're just not as ulti reliant. Only Salomon this game, pretty much. I mean, Fate doesn't have a lot of cooldown when it's maxed out. Neither does the other heroes.
You see middle lane here. Cersei sitting behind Rally, just in case. I need to take a counter if anyone jumps, but...
It's not as clear cut as last game. Who's the favorite here?
Oh, no.
Really, really... even.
Yeah, this is up in the air for sure.
Salomon is catching up, though. Gonna get that mug eventually. Not putting too much pressure on him.
Yeah, you got
anymore.
Parallax down here. He can do decent. I mean, he has a Ring of Sorcery here, so he's able to use a bit of his mana now. Yeah, I want to go back to the staff, actually. I didn't you mentioned that. I double-checked, and that's right. So it not only halves the cooldown, which in itself is pretty big, makes it a 25-second
It's a huge
cooldown.
item on Parallax. I
But
don't even play it, but you can just see it when he gets it.
It makes
So
it
strong.
superior magic damage. It is the big thing, too.
And half the...
And half the cooldown, yeah. So, seems just, even if you don't play the hero at all, it seems like it's pretty ridiculous, so. Oh, middle lane rally is going to be jumped by Faye. Now, Parallax is nearby, but he could not react in time. I guess there's not a whole lot he could have done right there necessarily, but...
He could silence, but I don't think he would be dead anyway. I don't
Yeah.
think he had time to get to the Midas. And then if he doesn't save him, then he ends up dying himself, so just not worth it.
Yeah, so pretty
It
active
is...
play. You got
kind
Ogi.
of a game waiting for the items right now.
Wait a second. Is Ogi going for no
I don't hope he's going no stone. It would be classic Chaos Mouse, but why? Why? Magnus, Fate, Midas, hello? Why do you get a no stone?
I guess
Please
it's
just don't get a no stone.
Salomon to prevent it
But-
ulting on, like, targeting
No,
you?
no. It's not worth it. Just not worth it.
He went Nullstone. Yeah.
Oh, man. This guy just never fails to impress you with what he goes. You get shocked every game. Like, you can't would anyone predict that he goes for an all stone with
No.
literally one target spell on, like, even only one from Andromeda if you don't count the Salomon ulti.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Or two from Andromeda.
Yeah. No, that's definitely a little unexpected. Parallax, meanwhile, going to get bursted out. Fade, I got to say, Archie Tiger, he really has been pretty active here. setting up
I mean,
kills.
if he was a silhouette, I would get it because the
Of
hero
course.
just synergizes with the item. But you can get gnomes here. You can get so many items, icon, anything that does the same thing for you in this situation. But
Yeah.
you choose Nostal. I really don't get it. It gives no stats anymore after the changes compared to before. It's just.
No, I think the gnomes are the icon definitely could have been a safer, more efficient choice, arguably. But he gets the null stone. We'll see how it works for him. His teammates, unfortunately, are running into a little bit of trouble right here. Rally gets picked off, and now the tower middle. Now Cersei's here. Lord South Forest. They may try to make a play. Cersei. Oh, he missed the entrapment right there. And Lord South Forest running in though. Here comes Oogie from the side. Gonna catch at least Magnus. It looks like Parallax assisting with that fulcrum shift. But yeah, the rest get away. So. Overall, not too shabby there.
I think if Risen picks up, like they've been ganking a lot middle lane, making good rotations, but if they pick up on that he has null stone, just like a Magma stun into the combos they've been doing the whole game, Fade, Midas, it would kill Oogie at this point. Doesn't have that much HP, and not really any survivability other than the ulti.
Yeah.
I mean, null stone doesn't do anything. Like, it doesn't help him. The buff it gives, it helps him from Andromeda stun, but it's really it in terms of the rotations at least.
Yeah.
He's really vulnerable right now to ganks at least until he gets next item.
Again, they have been ganking pretty aggressively so far, especially Architecture on this Fade. So he has an ultimate again. We'll see if he looks. He's sitting here at the top lane waiting if they jump Magnus, but.
You just forget the Solomon for 2 minutes, and he's almost 500 GPM.
Yeah, isn't that fun? He's got the mock now. 1,000 gold saved up. And here goes Fade. So just exactly as you're talking about. Oogie's in trouble right here. Cersei is kind of nearby, not really though. I mean, Oogie's dead here if they jump. It's just a matter of going in, and going in.
ulti, Midas combo.
That was a
but
fake.
It's an illusion.
That was an illusion
I
whole time.
I could not see that.
I could not.
Like, I had no idea.
I love how they knew, yet we didn't. As a spectator.
That's crazy.
Oh, that's so bad. Fade is dead. Okay, very well played. So.
But there's just some avatars where you just can't tell the difference.
Yeah, no, that's this
Especially
avatar.
when we're sitting here with like the camera zoomed out and.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to pay. Yeah, I'm gonna bring out this avatar. I said before, gonna figure out what the deal with it is. But, anyways, so I mean, so that was a good heads up by Reason, to be fair, because again, they obviously figured that and they were right.
Yep.
Midas middle lane, he is fine, but still Fade
Something
dying.
you have to keep in mind with the Cersei. Can always be illusions. Have to be sure before you
Exactly.
jump.
Yeah. No, this
I'm
is
curious to see if Solomon goes the same build as last game, because
okay.
this game I really feel like he needs to shrunk. There's no doubt there. So much magic damage coming
Yeah.
out this
No,
from Oogie and Parallax especially.
exactly. Oogie alone, it warrants a shrunken in most cases, but yeah, you
And
throw a
Parallax
Parallax in there.
Crazy
Yeah.
magic damage as well.
No, he needs a
You
shrunken.
don't realize it because he's not played that often, but it's insane how much damage that hero does magical damage.
Yeah, that's why the staff is pretty ridiculous on him, because sure, he get a shrunken to counter a lot of his damage,
Yeah.
but then he gets a staff, and it's like, well, so much for that. Doesn't matter anymore.
Takes a long time for Parallax to get going though, so
It definitely does. So, and we see that here a little bit.
he splits the mana ring for
Icon, I'm guessing then.
but he can't afford Icon, can he? Yeah, he can.
There
I think
we
he's
go.
debating right now.
Yep.
There we go.
Yeah, it is good. Yeah, yeah,
It is good, yeah, it is good.
good stats in general.
It's what else do you get when Oogie is probably getting the...
Well, exactly.
You
It's,
never know.
somebody
with
needs to get
Chaos
gnomes.
Master,
If
never know.
Oogie doesn't get gnomes, then Parallax should have. But
I'm gonna be shocked if he doesn't get gnomes. Let's put it like that. I think he just bought it as well.
okay,
Pretty sure.
he did just get post haste. Saw that. So.
Yeah, but he just has 1500 and bought the Chicha ring, and he has the magic armor that they combine to.
Bottom lane, by the way, he does have the ultimate up. Everybody TPing in. However, Salomon has his own ultimate. Not even necessary so far. He's going to need to use it right here. He cannot get it off. Too much burst damage. Parallax and Rally coming together to successfully get that kill. Midas, meanwhile, on the run. He ain't going to get far. And that's just a matter of time. There we go. Double tap coming out.
A different fight if he gets ulti off. But he didn't, and then it's a stomp. Well played. Locking him down, not allowing the ulti to come out.
Yeah, he had a time to use his ultimate, but he didn't need to use it to kill Oogie. So I just don't think they realized so many more were nearby. By the time he did, obviously he was stun locked. So
he did get the gnomes on Oogie.
Yeah, he does get that. So that is good to see.
Would have been insane to go for something else. For sure.
He's gonna come top lane here, but yeah, what else is huge about that fight? I mean, Parallax just got that icon, and remember now you only get 1 charge per kill now, but it's the same regen though that it was before. To be clear, as well. So you still have the same effect, but it's only just in ones now. Anyways, the point is they got 3 kill credit there, so 3 charges on that now.
Yep.
So that's good for them.
That's a huge nerf still, though. He just ultied. Did he just? Are you serious?
What?
He just ultied a single stack rally.
Get that far. It's not the longest cooldown, but yeah, it seems a little maybe over the top.
Also, what is he getting right now? He's getting a PK, right? He has the gold already, so why? It's the ulti.
Silly,
why is he even farming that, taking it from the team right now? It's weird. He should get PK, and then he has a lot of build-up. On rally. He's ready to fight, man. He wants it.
Top lane, Magnus in trouble. That Frostal Skull in South Forest. Wow, he is dead. A lot of burst there all of a sudden, but yeah, that W, the life tap, provides plenty of.
You have to be careful, reason that they don't tilt or whatever now, that they just keep calm and get the restore or whatever he's going for the solo, and then not keep taking fights because they're gonna lose them right now. But they have an opening still with the Salomon double ulti.
Yeah, we have not, as I say this, Salomon really hasn't been able to use that ultimate at all. And sure enough, they use it to kill the Yogi down here, who's pushed up pretty far in Chaos Master there. So, good catch, though.
Well, at least the no-stun blocked the Andromeda stun, right?
Yeah. Didn't maybe stop. To be fair, I mean, I don't think no matter what he had there, probably was dead.
Maybe not. Unless it's shrunken, but you're not getting that first item, so. Wasn't the no-stun.
Yeah. But I was also going to bring up about the Cersei as well, how her interaction in that sense hasn't really been there now. The illusions have obviously played a little bit of a role as they would with the Cersei, so that's still good. Magnus, okay, South Forest diving a little too far. They realize out of time. Nice catch, by the way. That was a good entrapment there to finish off the kill on the Labyrinth. Meanwhile, South Forest, he gets caught by the Legion team. Going to go down. Salomon is being taken over by Cersei, and uh-oh. Yeah, you better run. Cersei's trying to catch them, cannot though. And we'll have to fall back from there. So, good retreat from the Legion team at least, realizing.
It's a huge kill. He's 500 GPM. He gives like, what did he give? 635 gold to kill? It's really good.
Oh wow,
good exchange. It's another one of those heroes you just don't notice. He just has so much farm all of a sudden. And with the shrunken hit, he's gonna have a huge impact if that's what he gets next.
Yeah.
Just a nuisance in the fight.
Just saw a Mighty Blade purchased on Salomon as well, so it looks like he is going to go with that Shrunken. Pretty.
They have heard our prayers for once.
Yeah. It just is too obvious here, so.
Yeah.
It's going to be a good choice for them.
I mean, I can understand them skipping the gnomes. It's not too obvious what hero would get it on Legion.
True.
I mean, from a spectator point of view, it's easy to sit here and say, Magnus, you should get the gnomes, but I mean, playing the game sometimes it's just, you don't really think about it. I mean, I guess it's obvious on Hellborn, because Ugi and Parallax would get it anyway, but...
You saw Fade right here. He used the Invis and then he went into the trees. Now, a creep aggroed him, and I think they saw that, so Fate is probably, he knows that they saw him use this, but still able to get some decent vision now and kind of keep them scared at least.
Parallax also going strong. It's a good item this game, so I can't blame him. I like it. You could go other items on that hero, but Shrunken definitely fine this game.
Yeah. The ultimate does drain a bit of mana, obviously, so that'll be, and it's obviously with how he works, the difference is the big part there too. So getting a Shrunken doesn't help that at all, but it will help the survivability, which is important, of course.
Nikki went so far as to get Barrier Idol, probably, with the Shamans. I would expect him to upgrade it. Makes no sense getting the Barrier Idol alone.
Or the
when the upgrade
alone,
is so good. Yeah, the Shamans alone. I think he's gonna get the Barrier Idol. It's okay. I would rather see a Shrunken on him, but just who are you gonna give the effect to in a fight? Ugi? I mean, he doesn't really need the Barrier Idol effect that much.
Yeah.
It's more important he can just roam freely between all the stun.
He is going to get caught up here. Not much
He
you
is
can do against all
tanky,
that.
but-
Yeah. Definitely was. Was that a post haste from Oogie? Yeah. Oogie was trying to post haste in, but they killed the creep, and probably for the better he doesn't anyways. Oh wow, he has a Jade Spire now, so yeah, he upgrades that right away.
Yeah.
That's a
I
nice
wouldn't be
combo.
surprised to see the Frostwolf on Ugi. But just because of the AoE, it's really good slowing people down, hitting all your Qs, but I don't know. Shrunken is also great. But with the Jade Spire, it's kind of the same idea. Regen.
This is an illusion parallax. Okay. Only a stun.
They didn't
not a big
use
deal.
too much. Still really, they brought it back Reason to an even game. When you saw Reason was, or Hex was pulling ahead, but now it's almost back to even. But
Yeah.
that's mostly due to Salomon just farming 660 GPM.
Exactly, yeah. That's always something. 670 GPM now.
Crazy.
That's
Crazy
all.
hero. I hope that he's getting the Hex this game. He had it last game, but really, really late. Hope he's getting it next item this game. Because he has the Shrunken, he has the survivability now.
Well, we did see Rally here with an Invis. He's going to scout around, try to find somebody. If he finds
lane.
Salomon especially, gets a combo
Oh.
here.
But they were looking for play with Fate as well.
Yeah.
Nothing's gonna happen.
They are going to be able to react, it looks like. Feeling something's up. Or, oh, this is fun. Fate runs right by. Got an Invis as well.
They want to go on Ugi now. This is gonna be awkward because they are thinking
Oh.
about going on Ugi,
Yeah.
while they are thinking about going.
Oh, there we
He's
go.
gonna go
Rally
first.
opens on Andromeda and the quick kill. So, I mean, the Legion team, obviously at that point, they knew that they were seen right there. So,
Yeah.
because of how aggressive, I mean, Oogie was just charging into them. So, they get one kill out of it. It is just the Andromeda in the end. So, not the biggest deal there. So, back to farming we go.
He almost has the idol now. He has it actually, but yeah.
Okay.
It's gonna be. It's good this game. I mean, against full magic team, but just awkward to see. You never see it on that hero.
It's like, it seems like a group up team fight, pushing item, and not necessarily anything outside of that. So,
Yeah.
yeah, that's
But
where it is a little
Just
funky.
exactly this game, maybe it can work because they are so magic heavy on Legion, but normally it is for breaking high ground, as Slat has said before.
Yeah.
What you pretty much pick it up for.
There's like a couple of heroes, maybe like a Plague Rider and a Slither. It's like, maybe those
And
cases too. But...
Ophelia, definitely Ophelia.
Oh yeah, Ophelia in general
When
too.
you're pushing high ground.
Yeah, that's that push idea. Again, guys, you're tuning into the, I see the question asked. I know it's been a little bit here on Honcast, so we're back and obviously with our newest event here, the Deadeye Bounty League. If you go to hontour.com/DBL2, it's actually, if you go to hontour.com, you can find it from there as well. This is our Deadeye Bounty League going on. It's every weekend here for the next 6 weekends. We got the top 9 teams in Hon going at it. Any you've seen, money on the line every single game. Rally, in the meantime, getting picked off as they find him over here. So
Name of the game for the Legion team. Pickoffs.
Yep.
It's really what's keeping them in this right now.
Yeah, Fade's
Because
been
they are
leading
getting
the way.
out farmed, but they're getting the pickoffs, constantly bringing them closer to closing the gap. I mean, I would say Higgs is still ahead because the gold lead is kind of inflated with Solomon right now.
Yeah. It's
I mean, even though you can't say that it's not the same to have a Solomon 700 GPM like a Mage Bane, I mean, it's still a bit inflated. You don't have to get too down on yourself to be behind in gold against the Solomon. It's expected.
oh, what's going on over here? Andromeda getting a little too curious. He actually got a ward down, but obviously if you're not
Both
helping side.
Oogie and Solomon working towards the sheep as well.
Yep.
Like that Solomon heard, or is going forward, heard our prayers. It's really good this game. Lock down the Oogie, kill him. Maybe that's how next level Chaos Master is. He's fixed all the way to the sheep stake, and then he thinks there's nothing that can cancel the no stone from their team.
Yeah. There you go.
Next level.
Next level right there. Oh, jump in the middle lane. They catch Midas over here. Midas, he's in a lot of trouble. He's dead trouble right there. And meanwhile, the ultimate activated by Parallax even. And obviously a bunch of other damage from other sources eventually gets an easy kill. So they're going to go clean up Kongor now. And
So
that token.
is it like you get points per game, or do you get the same as in Hunter, 3 points if you win the series?
Yeah, it is 3 points if it's 2-0. Yeah.
Okay, it's like Hunter,
So
basically.
it's exactly like Contra in that sense. Yeah.
Okay, okay.
So.
And then you get the money in between.
And then the
yeah.
money, yeah, each game, yeah, the $50 on the line there. So. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, it really just helps, you know. Again, every single game, a little more importance there on each game individually. Oh, bottom lane. They're
So
gonna try to
that-
jump
they could-
Salamon. Oh, Shrunken, look at this. So he's invis, so he's not being seen this whole time, but
Don't go here.
No.
It's so deep.
not worth it unless they catch Fade off by herself now.
Oh my god, they want this so much, but it's reason reading this. Falling back into the base. Yes, the sheep now on Solomon.
Oh.
And on Oogie.
There's Oogie, though. Yeah, both carries. Getting their sheep sticks at the same time.
It's really something carry players have been picking up on a lot of heroes now, the sheep. At some point, instead of getting that hardcore damage item, you get some utility item.
Yeah, no, you're right. And I wonder if a little of that is maybe the Savage Mace nerf as middle lane. Archie Tiger actually is picked off. Archie Tiger, by the way, puzzle box that he has on him on Fade. I didn't notice that until now. Picking that up here, so.
Maybe a little like optimistic. Is he ever gonna get it in level 3? At level 3? I don't know. Maybe some small items would do more, but I mean, if he can get it to level 3, then it's really good.
Oh my god, bottom lane, Lord Forest, he's dying right here, but now starts to come in, they're going to try to take over, it looks like. Yes, he caught Salamon, that's not good news. Salamon himself goes down, and now Cersei is pushing in pretty deep right here. Meanwhile, they catch Midas off to the side. He's going to fall as soon as he TPs in, so big catches coming out for Hex here. And now they're going to pressure the bottom tower on top of that. Salamon, he's not buying back. None of them are.
No, that might be 2 wrecks.
That's at least
honestly.
one.
It could be 2. Middle lane, the tower is almost down, the second tower. They don't have a great pushing team, that's what's saving Reason right now.
Yeah,
but it's at least gonna be 1 Rex here.
Yeah, their siege is pretty weak. Oogie, that's what he is, unfortunate downside of him. The sheep stick on a Magnus. That's a quick and easy kill right there. And now the melee Rax is going to fall. So, yeah, they get the 1. I mean, if they go right towards middle now, they can maybe at least get the tower, but yeah, they're going to head over here.
Just, they don't want to overextend here, because the game is in their hands now.
Oh,
so.
yeah.
But if I'm Reason right now, I'm sitting here, you buy back as soon as Solomon is up, Mac, and then we fight here.
Well, Don't want to overextend. Turns into let's overextend completely. Oogie's going in. Jadespire is activated, I believe.
Buyback.
There's a buyback here from Magnus. So now Oogie's got the token. He's staying alive barely, though. The Jadespire and the ultimate not going to be enough right there in the end. He does fall down, but again, now he has a token. Comes right back up. Now the Hellborn team need to retreat for sure. So Cersei, she might die. Not a huge deal. But the rest are fine. So, yeah, they dove pretty deep there. Oh, yeah, it's still chasing, actually. There's a sheep. And now Oogie's like, all right, I guess I got to fight then. He has the ultimate Primal Surge in 1 second. The lockdown, though, is too strong. There we go with the Primal Surge, but the Eruption, too much damage. Rally at the last second. A Seismic Slam, and here comes back Parallax as Cersei also joins the party at the last second.
They all bought back on Hex. They're ready to end the game.
Yep. They're pushing. Hex calls the aggressive GG. Oh, that's rude. BM
Standard Hex. But it is really. It's the same in T-Man.
Is it?
You go up against guys.
Yeah. Well, excited, I'm
I
sure.
mean, TMM is something else, to be fair. I don't blame them for doing it in TMM.
Yeah, TMM, but it is definitely considered BM to do it in a match like this, especially when you lost the first game, honestly. But that may just be me. So, but they do get the 2 racks. They are going to probably be victorious. Look at they just dive in the well. Oh boy. I don't even know what's going on. I just see a bunch of flames and everything flying out of the well, and they just somehow wreck them and not die. Oogie did get the Void Talisman to help with that. All right. Well, I think it is going to be official.
Yeah, I'm going to win, at least this game for sure. The lead is just too big.
He's how tank. Oh, okay. That's how tanky he was. Can they get Salamon? Oh, no. They're toying a little too much here. Salamon's going to come back. Oh, he gets you right into your Restal Stones. If they kill him before, that would have been big.
But the no stone.
The no stone saves the day.
The no stone.
They're kiting so well too. Cersei, he takes him over at the last second as well.
What a player, man. What a player. Reading the game from the get-go, getting the no stone.
Yeah, it's been huge.
It actually has, like, cause
it worked, yeah.
Can't use the sheep, all the W.
It did work. It did work in the end. It definitely was a odd pickup. No
Still
doubt,
don't agree with it, but it did work. And they won the game.
Credit deserved, or credit's due.
Yep.
Anyways, Hex, so they take game 2, and obviously that means that we'll end in a split here. So they both get a point out of it, both get their chunk of change there, and both, something to be a little happy about, I guess you could say. But there we go. Fun kickoff here to the Deadeye
Super back and fall series.
Yeah. Any other final thoughts on it? I mean, Salamon did lose the second game.
I just think it was a huge mistake banning up second game. If you get the Salamon the farm like in the first game, I think they had it. They had it from the get-go. He would get so far ahead, he would be a big factor, which he was in this game, but like I said in the first game, if you delay it by 10 minutes, that